G'day everybody and welcome to another episode of Blind Karnage. Today, Jayson and I are starting our Blind Karnage tour, Assault to the Salt, where we are going to go drive probably 3,000 odd kilometers to go see Ben Felton, the world's fastest blind man on a motorbike, go smash his own record.
Good luck, mate.
Good luck. But we're currently standing in my carport here trying to decide what car to take. So let me run through the options with you guys. So we've got the Crusader, which Jayson hasn't put the diff in it yet, so we can't take that.
My fault, my bad.
Yeah. There's the Sylvia, we could take that, but the battery's flat.
Sylvia life.
Yeah. Could take the Prado, but
Clutch slips.
Clutch is slipping on that. Could take the, well, I can't take the wife's car.
No,
should turn us on the dirt roads. No. What else have we got? The Camaro. Well, there's that other car that no one knows about.
Yeah, but
that doesn't have wheels.
yeah, it doesn't have wheels.
No.
The Camara's just doesn't go.
No, it doesn't work, and there's rust everywhere in that.
Rust everywhere on that. Starland's not going.
Starland's dead. That's right. That's the other car. No, that's no good.
There's no way Dave's lending us a his car again after what we did last time. We've pretty much run out of options.
What options? Hang on. Let me make a phone call. I have an idea.
Okay, let's try something. Are we not rocking out his car? What do you think, guys? That is the tour rig. We're driving this thing 3,000 days. Ready, gentlemen?
You going to Lake Gardner?
Yes.
Alright, here. Over this way, sir. That's right, the day has finally arrived and we have started the Blind Karnage tour, Assault to the Salt. Now, for those of you who may not, because I haven't really explained it too well on my channel exactly what we're up to, so pretty much Jayson and I started talking because he reckons he had the cheapest Ford Fairlane in Australia, and I still had the world's cheapest AU Fairmont, and we all started talking. It was his idea to go see Ben Felton, the world's fastest blind man on the motorbike, go break his own record. And I figured, well, why the hang not? Just because you're blind or you have a disability doesn't mean that you can't go chasing your dreams. So we organised the trip, we organised the Blind Karnage tour, and we were meant to go last year. And then, just like everything else in the world, COVID happened and just threw all those plans out the window. So 12 months later, we now have finally left Laverton, and we're on our way today through to Ayers Rock. We won't quite make it there today, we'll make it to the Northern Territory border, and we'll camp up there for the night, and tomorrow we'll carry on to Ayers Rock, down the Stuart Highway onto Cooper Petty, and then next day Lake Gardner, and we'll spend a couple of days on the lake, Salt Lake, watching the racing and cheering on our mate Ben. So, that's what we are up to. A bit of bushwreck hunting along the way, and who knows what else we will get up to. So we've also got Dad driving at the moment. He's lent us his F250 for the trip. Apparently my Sylvia couldn't make it. And then we've got Jayson in the back there. And yeah, so what's the first long? Take it on to the gym. So, what's a little bush adventure without a little bit of bushwreck hunting? And in front of us here we have a wonderful EH station wagon. Now, the cool thing about this, I'll show this by my friend Merv, who I got another vehicle off, which I don't think I've released to you by now, but if I have, you will know. But anyway, story goes, him and his mates were going into town one day, and the Salt Lake had flooded and the main road was destroyed. And so they decided to drive around it and got bogged, as you can see. Right, so you arrive to its axles in dirt there. That was 30 years ago, and this car is still bogged in place. It has not moved since. And unfortunately, the only damage that's really sustained was a bushfire came through in the mid-90s, and it's caused the damage you see here. Otherwise, everything is still here and intact. It still has its engine, its transmission, drive shaft, axles, hubs, the whole lot. So let's have a look around. You got most of the Holden badge left. The other ones must have mounted off, or someone may have found those. Not quite sure on that one. And then down this side, look, all the chrome stripping is all still here. It's a bit beat up, obviously. I mean, there's rust in the doors. The panels, well, they're gone. The interior, well, that's gone as well. I mean, fire is a devastating thing, unfortunately. And we can't pop the bonnet. That's all seized shut. But check out this front end, guys. How's that for complete bush wreck? Oh, it's absolutely amazing. License plate, what have we got? WZ 923. So, ooh, what is that? That's a, might be in New South Wales. No, that's a WA plate. WA plate. So that's really cool. Like, even the fact I've never found a complete intact headlight before. So, EH Special, she is an absolute beaut. Now, we're about 100 meters from the road in that direction. There's spinifex, there's dead trees, there's all sorts of hassles, and I've got to take a blind man back through that. Let's give that a go. You know, this is what cracks me up about this journey, is we are going on a round trip of 4,300 kilometers, and for the first 1,300 kilometers, it's all loose gravel, but every now and then you just get this random patch of tar seal. No rhyme, no reason, just random tar seal.
Council lives here.
Yeah, council lives here, Jayson reckons. But the scenery around here is pretty nice actually. They've had a lot of rain up here recently, so we've got heaps of greenery. Hopefully you can see it through the windscreen. And there's just white butterflies going all over the place, including our windscreen, unfortunately. There goes one. So yeah, we're almost at our first stop for the day, which is Chocolate Roadhouse, and we'll stop there, grab a feed, and I don't think we need to refuel. Yeah, let's see what food they got. There we go. So, welcome to Chocolate Roadhouse, everyone. Great little outback roadhouse, camping grounds and everything, and just look at the butterflies. They're awesome. They're everywhere. Got a better view here than you did on that one. You right, Jace? There's a big fence in front of you. 2, you're right. Keep going. Keep going around. There we go. How you going?
There you go.
All right.
Wow.
So we're only 300 odd k's into our journey.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to go over that side because I've just been told there's a whole paddock full of cars, and I just want to go look, but we don't have time, unfortunately.
Next time.
Next time. Yeah, that's a shame. Anyway. All right, so we'll hit the road again, and Warburton is our next stop. So far we've seen, what was the first one we saw? Yep, that was the car. Oh, the EH! That's right, you guys would have just seen it, but for us, that was about 3 hours ago. So there was the EH station wagon, we saw an HQ, which is on Blind Karnage's channel, and now we stopped to see this one. What we got, FC, FE. Oh, look at the fins on it. Unfortunately, it's had a bushfire. There's not much left on the inside.
Yeah, the grill's pretty good.
The grill's good. The diff's still in there. Rear suspension. Oh, that's nice.
Come to your right, Jayson.
Yeah.
At the meantime, we got Jayson filming, and
Oh, sorry, Lee.
Left.
there's a tree.
Yeah.
Get you right over there. I'll leave them to it. Let's have a look in here before they come over. What have we got? Oh, we got a Budweiser. It's a Budweiser engine.
That's a Budweiser engine.
Yeah.
Budweiser motor. There
That's. Oh, there you go. It's going to stay there. There we go.
we go.
Look at that.
Down the side there.
Fishing oil can.
Poor thing's been on fire. But yeah. Anyway, we'll get back in the 250 and we'll keep going along. There's also our own outback version of Cadillac Ranch out here, so we'll stop in and check that out on the way. In the meantime, I just found the engine for that car. Let's just exquisite that. Straight 6. Yeah, definitely holding. That's cool. Awesome. Anyway, onwards, that way. 100 series. Not junior. Hey fellas. All good?
No worries. Any water?
Oh man. Oh, overheating?
Hello, my bro.
Yeah man. Yeah, they know you. You can either drink it or waste it in the car.
Waste it, we'll waste it.
Thanks, man.
No, all good.
Oh, no worries.
Here you go, fellas, check this one out. It's old, it's American, I have no idea what it even is. But this is the Outback version of Cadillac Ranch. Except we've only got one, which is a bit of a shame. There's not much else around here at all, except for a blind man. So yeah, this thing been here for gosh knows how long, but she's pretty rusted through the seat pillars there. And that arse end is about to fall off, the poor thing. So yeah, just a little trinket, someone's spray painted flames on there. That's cool.
That's cool.
Oh look, Automotive Karnage and Blind Karnage have been here. Oh, nice. I wonder where they came from. Yeah. So yeah, the fun things you find in the Outback, guys. What else are we going to find? We're going to find, we helped those blokes up the road there. They needed a bit of water for their 100 series. Yeah. They're now on their way and moving. And we better get on our way and keep moving as well. We've still got a long way to go.
We have.
Oh gosh.
Haven't even done 500k yet, have we?
I don't think so, no. No, because Warburton's 600 and we're 100 and something out of that, so we're almost there.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, our tarp on our trailer's looking a bit sorry.
Yeah.
That was to protect the canvas of the actual camper itself. And it's doing a job. It's doing its job because otherwise that canvas would have taken a beating. Sweet, let's keep going. Looks okay to you? What was the old advertising slogan? Hey Charger?
Hey, Charger! I remember that one.
Hey Charger, in the bush. We are about 100 kilometers out of Warburton. Like there's the road just over there, you can just see the 250. And here is a 2-door Charger. Yeah, it's seen better days, but it's a Charger. It's a Charger. It's still the vented brakes on the front, the diffs still on the rear, air shocks on the rear. It's got a 215 in it, which is interesting. That may be a transplant. Grill's a bit how you going, but there's a Charger, guys. This is my dream kind of resto mod find, is one of these. This one, yeah, maybe not. She's a bit too far gone. But
The back is here.
it's here, and there's rumours there's another one just over that hill. So let's go have a look.
Almost perfect. They get me good today.
Yep, go to your right.
Alright.
Yep, that's it. No, not too much, just walk towards me, my boys. Yep, now you're in the clear.
Whose idea is to pull a blind man and a patch of spinner fix?
No, but it's funny.
Well, if he pisses me off again, I'll get a thicker batch.
Did you tell him I was going to straight cut his exhaust or something?
Oh no, we haven't told him about that yet.
Well, we just stopped in Warburton, and well, that was a interesting experience. First off, we didn't find a second Charger. The mates in Warburton who lived there, Junior and that, reckon that someone's come along and taken it, so that's one less, hopefully gone to a good home. But we stopped at the roadhouse to get a feed, and there's hardly anything left over. Have to use the toilet, and the lady behind the counter starts writing down the code to get into the toilet for the blind man who can't see the code or where the toilet is. No, he's blind, he can't use the code. And she just shrugs her shoulders like, oh well, hands him the code and walks out the door. Yeah, we are now on our way to Giles, which is our stop for the night. It's about 220 k's, I think. We'll just keep going until we find it, I guess. Well, believe it or not, we are actually still in the desert. We're somewhere between Warburton and Giles, Warracoona, and it is just green. It's just beautifully lush and green everywhere. It has been for the last couple of kilometres as well, which is really unusual because we are in the desert. What do you reckon, blind man? Looks good?
Looks alright to me, man.
Yeah? There we go. Blind man approved.
Yeah, look at Atkinson.
Where? No way!
Yeah, that's an old military vehicle. Yeah,
So-
Atkinson.
Sorry guys, don't have time to stop to look at that. We're running late already, it's our first day. It would also appear I have picked up a hitchhiker from Warburton. Ain't no riding for free, buddy. As we're rolling along here, we're somewhere between Warburton and Giles. We're about 80 k's away or so. The drive's getting a bit boring, it's a bit monotonous. We've got all this lush green grass going along, but we're starting to run thin on bush wrecks and things to talk about. You know, it's been a 800 kilometer journey almost so far. And then just out of my corner eyes, we're driving down the road, I happen to see this. And I'm like, you know,
that's an XM XP Falcon. But I think that was a two-door. So we spun around, and sure enough, XM XP two-door Falcon. This is the first time I have found one of these in the bush. And it's actually the first time I recall seeing one at all. This is something else. It is really, really cool. Now, if you work in road construction or any kind of construction really, and you come across a vehicle and you want to have a bit of fun with it, for the love of God, do not put your bucket on the roof and squash the damn thing. Tell your mates, tell a car friend, tell a car family, tell someone who loves cars where it is to come and get it and save these cars. People, stop squashing them, please. You're irritating us. But anyway, this one still got some good bumpers on it, still got some great chrome on it. It's pretty well gone, unfortunately. It's been through a few fires by the looks of it. The boot is in great salvageable condition. A few dings and what have you. But there you have it, XM XP two-door, 80 k's out from where we're going for the night. So that is absolutely awesome. Just wish it was a bit more salvageable, but hey, there's a few parts on there we could use. Anyway, back to the 250. As I said, next update will probably be once we're actually in town for the night. Once we set up camp, we'll show you our 5-star accommodation that we're towing behind us, and we'll go from there. But yeah, honestly guys, if you work in road construction, please stop crushing these cars. We need to save and keep hold of as many parts, as many pieces as we can. This is a bushwreck hunt that just keeps on giving. I mean, we just found that XM XP Falcon, and now we just found an awesome international truck which will make a fantastic wreck hauler. It's upside down, needs a bit of work, but it's there. He's just taking his own path. I did expect him to like follow the path in, but you know, when you got a 250, we'll use. And yeah, it's going really, really good. Hopefully you can see in the ranges there, big, beautiful mountains there. And we are less than 30 k's from where we got to go. Tarpaulins not holding together at all. But yeah, we're getting really, really close now. Good morning all, it's Warrakuna. It's Northern Territory time and we're all out of sorts at the moment. So we made it here a bit later than expected last night, but we'll blame the XM coupe for that.
Yep, definitely worth stopping for though.
Oh, that was a cool find, that one. Almost missed it too. Just happened to notice the rear quarter wasn't quite the right shape for a sedan, so stop for that. Today we're off to Kupapeti, so we've got to fly through the Northern Territory past the Rock, or Uluru. And hopefully we make it to Kupa, but that's about 1,000 k's away, I think, eh? Yeah,
Like it to, what was it? Marilla,
and camp there for the night, so probably do another 800 today. And that will set us up nicely for about 600 kilometers to the lake from there, so easy day. But this morning is the day we've all not been looking forward to, because it's crossing over into Docker River, and the Northern Territory still don't know what a grader is or how to use it properly.
So the roads, how could we compare it?
It's a river, and it goes down like this, and then it comes back up like that.
yeah.
It's got corrugations you wouldn't see a blind man in.
Yeah, see right over top of you.
Yeah.
They're pretty bad. But
Today's going to be shake, rattle and roll.
yeah. Definitely need to come back for another trip doing some actual dedicated bushwreck hunting, because the amount of car pits and vehicles on the side of the road we've had to drive past.
Yeah.
So many cool stuff.
A windowless HZ panel van. Like, wow.
Yeah, that was, we went to tell them about that one.
That was hard to hear about driving past.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the sunrise, and we'll catch you up when we're back on the road. We'll have some brekkie and close up camp and get going. So just before we head out of Warrakuna, we're up at the weather station here. I did promise you guys part of a nuclear rocket. Well, here you go. This was one of the first ones launched out of Woomera. I can't pronounce it probably right, but out of South Australia. Some of you may know that the South Australia and Northern Territory, kind of West Australian crossover area, was used for nuclear testings for the British Empire. And yeah, this was the first one they launched in '64, and they lost it. Completely lost it. And it wasn't until some of the local Aboriginal tribes found it in the 1980s and were all poking spears at it that everyone kind of realised what it was. So yeah, been missing for almost 20 years. Yeah, so quite an interesting random little part of history. I'll get out of the sun there so you can see it properly. Oh, without walking past that golden web spider. Look at that sucker, look at him. I don't want to walk into him, he'll bite me. Anyway, so yeah, cool little part of history out here in the middle of the desert. There's a plaque there for anyone who's interested. And then we've also got one of the graders for, I mean, original graders for the Gun Barrel Highway, which is a huge four-wheel driving track here in Western Australia. So you gotta come check that out if you're into crossing the country and checking out this awesome state. So yeah. Oh, here's an interesting one. It's like someone parked a Chevy Bel Air in the sun and it kind of shrunk. This thing's awesome. FBEK, somewhere around there. Get my words out. This is the first time I've found one like this. So chassis wise, I'm not the smartest, but I'm sure one of you guys will let us know. This is really cool, and what a picture, what a really good looking setting it's in. Now this side's not looking so good. It's you know, the rust termites got into that side of it, but if I just step back for a second, guys, just check out that picture right there. Isn't that beautiful? We are, gosh knows where we are. We're in the middle of the desert, dare I say it. That is something else. That's just wonderful. Really cool sight, that. That is calendar material right there. Anyway, Blind Man's already been running his hands all over it through there. But that is cool, man. That really is just a... Maybe we should get one of these and put a 350 Chev in it. That would be pretty cool. I think Blind Man would be down for that. Anyway, let's jump back in our vehicle. Carry on. Hope you're enjoying the journey so far. No traffic that way. No traffic that way. We've made it. We are on the Northern Territory border between, obviously, Northern Territory and Western Australia, where we've just come from. Now, what's interesting is they've taken out all the fun. This tar seal never used to be here. I'm not sure when they put it in, but I guess as part of the Outback Way, which is going to be Australia's longest shortcut, they've completely sealed right up until their border. You can just see, just in the distance there, where it cuts back over onto the loose gravel. So this part of the road used to be notoriously hard, full of sand dunes, full like proper four-wheel driving, big dips and everything over some crazy creek crossings. But now look, wonderful tar seal. So yeah, we actually hit the tar seal a lot sooner than expected, and so our trip's going to just speed up really well. As for wrecks, well, this road is very well traveled, because about 160 kilometers the way we're going is Uluru, and I'm sure everyone's already picked up all the bush wrecks along the end. So if we see some, we'll stop. If not, well, we'll just put some more beautiful scenery. Which, I mean, look at these mountain ranges, absolutely stunning. Anyway, let's keep going. What?
You let the flies in.
Oh, sorry. Well, that was short-lived. This is what we expected from the Northern Territory. Sandy ditches, don't know what a grader is, and it's been raining not too long ago, so that doesn't help. It was all just a ruse. The tar seal was to lure us into a false sense of security. How are you going back there, slipping and sliding?
Yeah, man.
Hey!
Doing good.
You're bottom down on that one.
Yeah, that one come up on us.
So it's still travelling in the Northern Territory, and it's just sand dunes. Back away a little bit, it was pretty rough, but we've just come across this here. Massive roadworks going on as part of the Outback Way upgrade, which is really cool. So this whole section from Winton in Queensland all the way through to Laverton, it's going to be completely tar sealed. So it's a whole new dynamic to the travelling the Outback, which is really cool. It's going to open it up for so much more truck traffic. So, you know, supplies are going to be delivered between both states, or both sides of the country so much quicker. And also for tourists, man, these small towns along here, I don't think they're ready for the explosion of people they're going to get. Got 8 years to complete it the whole way along. You can just see it, hopefully, through the trees there. Yeah, it's really awesome for the towns along this this road. Anyway, in the distance, you can't pick them up on camera, but we can see the Olgas, and the Olgas are 10 kilometers or so from the rock, Uluru itself. It's not Ayers Rock anymore, that's a white fella's name. It's not his rock.
It's there, isn't it? It's right there.
Where's the rock, Jayson?
There. They told me it's there. How cool is that, guy? I'm at the rock and I'm facing it.
Jayson, put your finger out. Okay?
That's not cool, DJ. Okay, I thought I was looking at the rock. Now I'm looking at the rock.
No, you're not. No, keep going round. Whoa!
There.
There!
There you go, there's a rock.
There's
So,
the rock.
we made it, guys. We've made it to the rock, and there it is. It's a big, giant rock in the ground. Uluru, very significant to the local indigenous around the area. And
Respect.
yeah, it's a really cool sight to see. It's massive. It's just, it's enormous. It really is. But what's great is we've got the whole place to ourselves. There's not a tourist in sight. So, you know, private viewing, which is awesome. So
Exclusive, Blind Karnage. We got rid of all the tourists just for you guys.
that's right. So yeah, this is the first time you've been to the Northern Territory, isn't it?
Your first time in the territory, first time at the rock.
It's yeah, really cool. So
That is awesome.
on our journey, it's not just to go see Ben, but doing a lot of things along the way too that both of us haven't done. So no,
And then party with Ben on the salt.
that's right. It's been
We're
good fun.
coming.
Excellent. All right, where to next, chauffeur?
Let's go touch it.
Let's go touch it.
And get fuel, and then I'm sleeping.
Let's go see if we can touch it. And just for a closer look, here we are, right at the base of Uluru. This thing is just enormous, and it's really surreal. Last time I was here, it was just in full swing with people and tourists and all sorts going on, and now there's 2 cars and us. So really awesome to be here at such a quiet time. Obviously they've changed the rules, you're not allowed to walk up there anymore. They've even taken the chain down, hand railing, which is really cool, but you can still see a very clear path where you used to be able to walk up onto it. And Dan and I were fortunate enough to be able to do that last time we were here quite a few years ago. Amazing up the top of that place and really cool. We actually also got to climb it with an 80-year-old woman. She, her son brought her along to see the rock, and surprise, happy birthday, you're climbing it with me as well. So 80 years old, and we were not going to get outdone by her, so we climbed the rock with her, and it was an absolutely amazing journey. So really cool. So yeah, here we are at the rock. It's got to come here, guys. Even though you can't get on top of it, it's still an amazing, iconic Australian sight to come and see. What do you reckon, Jace?
Yes.
Worth coming to?
Looks pretty big to me. I can just make out the silhouette of it.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. Worth definitely. I can actually say I've seen the rock.
You've seen the rock, just a big shadow to you, eh?
It's just a big shadow, but it's still the rock. I've got to go and find my phone so I can do some video on it.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Wait for this car to go past, I can run me over.
No, that's the rangers, so we better behave ourselves.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool, ask him if he'll get piggybacked into the top.
Alright guys, well we're going to go into town, get some lunch, and I'm not too sure what we're doing from there. Hopefully, Stuart Highway's next.
Oh, I think your dad wants to rest up.
He wants to rest up, which means I'll be driving on the Stuart Highway,
Awesome.
which is unrestricted speed limit.
Ooh.
Don't tell him that.
Great.
See you there. Darn it, he heard me. Okay, so we just had a bit of an interesting moment in the servo. So we're filling up, getting a pie. I walk in after filling the vehicle up, and Dad's like, "Oh, we might be going back to Wingalina." There's been a massive accident yesterday on the Stuart Highway, and it's completely destroyed a bridge and going over one of the lakes. So we're frankly like, oh my gosh, we have to go all the way back into the Northern Territory, down to Wingalina, and cross over into South Australia from there, or not. But after doing a bit of a search, it's okay. We turn off to Lake Garner before this accident, so we're fine. We can carry on our trip. Well, here we are, guys. Our last state on our trip. We're heading into South Australia now. This is a really cool sign here. Awesome little visitors bay. Really should come and visit. But what I find most interesting is right on the state border line. Can you see it in the trees there? There's a blue VT bush rig on the state line. Like, how cool is that? Is it Northern Territory law, or does it fall under South Australian law. It's right there. Anyway, well, here we go, guys. We are at our stop for the night. We are in Marla. Nice little roadhouse bar restaurant. Sorry, did someone say bar? I'm going to the bar. Woohoo! We'll see you later. Right, guys, we'll catch you tomorrow morning. We're going to set up camp now, get ourselves sorted, and yeah, we'll catch you in the morning. I'm tired. It's been a long day of driving. I'm running out of things to say, so see you tomorrow. These flies are just as friendly in South Australia as they are in the Northern Territory and Western Australia, and see you soon. Alright, so here we go, guys. We are in Coober Pedy. We finally made it. It's a cool little town, actually. Not quite what I was expecting, but definitely got a lot of the mounds and the underground stuff that it's pretty well famous for. So first thing I noticed when we rolled into town was that Jayson is in prison. He's
I'm not a criminal.
You're right there, mate?
Yeah, man.
Okay, you're on the free side, so you're...
Really?
Yeah.
I'm escaping. See you guys.
See ya. So, I'm buzzing because when we roll into town, besides all these damn flies like every other blooming outback town, there was a import Toyota Cresta. So a JZX90, I think it was.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's gone, so we couldn't get a chance to have a chat to the owner of that. It was like flakes paint, sunburns, all that. Old dude driving, man, you could have picked up for a steal, I reckon. It would have been a fantastic base for an upgrade, for a project, especially having the JZ in it too. Anyway, what we've also found is through these bars here, we can't find the owner just yet, but we can just make that out in the distance behind all that junk. There's a Citroen. You're going to murder me for this, but I think it's a Citroen DS, but it could also be the smaller one, which I think is called a CM. I do not know my Citroens. As you know, I've never found one in the bush, so to find one just parked there complete is fantastic. I wish we could find the owner, but this place is pretty well locked up like Fort Knox, probably why Jason's trying to escape it. So yeah, that's really cool. And then across the road here has got to be one of the most expensive bush wrecks we have ever found, so let's go check that out. Alright guys, so we are about to leave Coober Pedy, and on the way out we just happened to notice probably the most expensive bush wreck we have ever found. Now she's definitely a bush wreck, it's in the centre of town, but it's been sitting here for a while. I dare say, what's the value, about 20 million credits or so?
It could be, yeah.
Could be that, I don't know, some guy probably won this in a space poker game or something. But anyway, check it out fellas, there's like a full-on spaceship here in the middle of the desert. Who said aliens aren't real? There's your proof right there.
That's it.
No, I mean, I'm not the Space Wars or Star Trek kind of fan. You know, I'm more into building cars than I am sitting around doing that. Anyway, so I don't know what it's based off, but that is really cool. That is a fantastic replica, and the time they've taken to build it, oh man, that's cool. Really, really different. So anyway, someone did that in New Zealand once. Actually, they got an old Volvo station wagon and turned it into a big blooming Imperial Starship. Oh. It was great. Anyway, so yeah, it's one of the underground hotels this town's known for. And my commentary is getting really slack as we get further. I'm getting more and more tired. So let's carry on out of town, because I want to get to the salt and go watch some dry lake speed racing. They've already started. They started yesterday.
And we're missing the noise.
And we're missing out. And we kind of slept in this morning, so we're a bit behind schedule by about 2 hours or so. But you know, nothing too much, nothing too crazy. So, right, carry on to the salt. Let's go. Well, here we are guys, we are in Kingunya, cool little one-horse town. There's a pub, a hotel, and about 2 houses, so great place to come visit. We're going to end our video here for our trip down to the salt. We're about 230 k's away, but because we woke up a bit late this morning, we won't be getting there till probably dark. So, how have you enjoyed your trip over to South Australia so far?
Awesome, we found rum.
You found rum?
Anywhere in the country I can find a rum.
Well, that's always handy.
It is.
It's good.
Rag fruit.
Yeah, so we're going here, we have a bit of a look around the town, because just over there, there's a few vehicles. No one's home, so we can't go over snooping too much. But there's a XJ6 Jag over there, there's a J2 Jeep, and a really nice green Land Rover. Hopefully you can see it. So now we're back in bushwreck country. So tomorrow we'll get down to the salt, we'll go catch up with Ben and Kevin and the team there, and yeah, carry on our Blind Karnage tour. So, see you all on the next episode, and we'll go do some dry lake racing. Enjoy! Well, that is definitely not what you want to see when you're heading off to see some dry lake racing.